Hello YouTube, how y'all doing? Today we're going to be doing something a little different. This is a game called Am I Nima. Essentially you're this girl who I believe was taken over by an alien and you're trying to convince your mom that you are her daughter. Now I don't know too much about this game. I got recommended some YouTube videos on it recently, thought the concept sounded cool, thought the art looked nice, but I didn't want to watch them to spoil anything, so we're going to be trying it out today. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like, maybe subscribe to see some more. You can typically find me streaming a couple days a week, and I think we're gonna hop right into it. So it's just a demo so far, so I don't know how long it'll actually be. Most videos I see look to be around the hour-ish mark long, so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I don't know too much about it, I just thought the concept sounded cool and the art looked nice. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. A perfect undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain. You find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked. You're breathing. The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distant lack of natural light. Is my model gonna be in the way? We'll hope not. We'll leave it here for now. I can move it if I need to. You are underground. Dozens of boxes, overflowing with trinkets, bring a strange sense of comfort. That comfort dissipates as you realize you're tied to the chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. Ooh, the eyes there. It's creepy. Stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. I like the look of everything. Nima, is that you? Words in your brain can be combined to unlock new words. Oh, okay. Okay. When you're done, words can be dragged from your brain down to your mouth to unlock new dialogue options. Who's Nima? Am I Nima? Just tell her whatever she wants to hear. Mom, what's going on? Wait, yes, it's all coming back to you now. You are Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle Lee. Mom breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God, I thought I'd lost you. She excitedly steps forward but stops herself, just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. Ooh, this music's nice. I feel like I might actually move myself over here a little. That's gonna be annoying that the audio cuts out. But, let's go down here. There we go. She pauses. Lost me? Mom shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. Mom exits the basement, excitedly clambering her way up the stairs. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Thanks, Mom. Jeez, that does not look very good. A sopping wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. The odor, reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks, is masked by overwhelming amounts of soy sauce. Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. Mom unties your hands, but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small, dull spoon in your now free hand. She's even uglier up close. Okay, Nima, before you eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. I like the music, it's so kind of eerie sounding. Your memories may have been affected, and I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules, and then we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? You look at the bowl of food, and back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your binds. Alright, so starting tomorrow, I may be bringing you items. I want you to think of how these items make you feel. If they bring back any memories. From now on, let's start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. So is there something visually wrong with me? What does this kongi make you think of? You can start to eat while we talk if you like. Disgust. Can I combine these? No. You hesitate, looking down at the ball and back at her. Although she claims there are no wrong answers, you know that is not true. She's looking for a specific response. Agree. Indulgence. Kongi. Hungry. Yeah, disgust. What about if I put mall with one of them? Food. Try connecting ideas in your mind to see where those trains of thoughts lead you. Tell me what you're thinking. If I put disgust and food together. Nice. Nima. Kongi. Disgust. Let's just try saying disgust. Ooh, did you not like that? Despite every fiber of your being screaming at you not to, you bravely force a single spoon of piping hot kanji down your throat. I don't know if that's how that's said. Overwhelmed by the pungent taste of Mom's unconventional methodology of cooking, you spit it back out. Better to starve to death than endure another mouthful of this overseasoned nightmare. Unsurprisingly, Mom looks away in shame and apologizes for the culinary travesty before you. Guess my cooking hasn't improved then. I'm sorry, Mom, I can't eat this. We have to eat something. Can we order takeout? She cringes. The notion of spending money on greasy fast food when there's perfectly fine kanji at home seems to cause her physical anguish. You know what? I have some Burgess Burger coupons upstairs. Been saving them for a special occasion. To be determined if she'll remember to actually do this. Huh, she's gonna feed us, right? I mean, she has to feed us, we're her daughter. You yawn. The bowl of kanji certainly chased away your appetite. Now, if you prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside, you'd prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. So something is wrong with me. Swimming and hit my head. You're lucky I was able to rescue you. You clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels from the top of your cranium down to your spine. Doesn't make sense why she would tie us up, though. Ow. Likely story. Memory surges to you. You recall looking up at your mother's stony face. In her hand, she clutches a small sharp knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. Blood rock. Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to console you. If I combine Mom and pain. Nima and rock? Pain and blood. Rock. Huh. Anything else I can combine? Science. You recoil away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later. Tomorrow, the real tests will begin. You pass those, and you'll be free to leave the basement, and everything can return to normal. Monster. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? Fear. Stasis. Wonder how many of these words will actually be useful. Suppose it's only fair if you have a chance to ask me some questions in return. It's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Choose your next words carefully. What do you want to know? Could do rock. Swimming. I put swimming in there. Swimming? I put science. Good job. No, I feel like I should know that. It would be weird to ask. Let's do this. I got hurt while swimming? I feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen as usual. You were lucky I found you when I did. Really? Yeah. Your voice is tinged with regret. I combined mom and drown. Grief. She's lying to you. Your eyelids are growing heavier. You're running out of energy. Grief. Yeah, let's ask where Dad is. Where's Dad? Your mother looks down at her hands. Dad's not here. What do you remember about him? You search your mind for anything you can recall about your father. The memory that returns isn't an event or story, but a smell. He smells like fish. Fish? Your mom's stony face cracks into a smile. Then she laughs. Yeah, he did. You yawn, and your mother takes notice. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? Fuck, river and fish, swimming. Pain. What else can I come on? Fossil, science, paleontologist. Yeah, that's what our mom is. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? I have just one more question. Okay, what do you want to ask? Pain. Oof, I don't know if I want to do that. I remember. You hurt me. Mom flinches. You can tell you've struck a nerve. She begins to tremble. Nima, honey. I know I'm not always present, but I would never. You have a second memory come to you. You were trapped in an abyss, eyes shut, and disconnected from your brain. You can feel your mother holding your hand. No, play dumb. Sorry, Mom. I'm confused. Mom relaxes a little, although she doesn't let go of the barb you stuck in her. Lately, I've been prioritizing my work over you, and that's not fair. I'll be different now. I promise. Doesn't mean I've ever actively wanted to hurt you. But I can't deny that you've been hurt because I've not been there for you when you need me. Conversation trails off. You're both unwilling to look at each other. The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and you can feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening you to the chair. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wiggle your neurons. What the fuck did my mom do to me, man? What? Did she hurt me? Mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. You were lowered onto a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Her acts of mothership seem little more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, but once again, the world goes dark. Fossil? I got that word. Is our mom a paleontologist? Did she, like, find a species that took over my brain? Ugh, my head hurts. This is my room. I barely remember it. Oh, huh. Okay. Is that my dad? I was not talented at all. Dad and mom probably equals me, huh? Family. Pain, dad, grief. Okay. Got some kind of award here. Bug. Ooh, that felt nice. Let's go. Life. Bug. Life, river, fish, paleontologist. What are you? Tomato Boy's the coolest. Oh yeah, he is. This human looks strange. Did I get disgust from that? I used to chew on these pencils. Hungry fish. Food. My purpose in life. Wonder what my purpose is. Oh, okay. Pomegranate princess. I wish I could be the powerhouse of the cell. It's crazy. Like mitochondria? The nematochondria. My old locker. I can't remember the password. Am I sure I can't? Well, if it's Nima. I feel like it could be. I guess Nima would be too obvious. That's fair. What if it's fish? Fish. Fish. I love fish though. Damn. Forgotten. Okay. What's that noise? So just whenever I back up? A penguin. I wonder if they've ever I wonder if they're ever jealous of the birds in the sky. Digging deeper. This is a book about evolution. I wonder what we'll evolve into. These are books written by my mom. She spent a long time working on this one. No one even read it. Damn. Got so many words in my brain right now. Ooh. Oh my god, combining so many things. Growth, sad, pain, tears. Pomegranate princess? Awards. What did I win? Not to toot my own horn. I'm a pretty strong swimmer. How'd I... What was that had hit my head? These fish are trapped in a fake world. Can I combine pain and swimming team? No. What about drown and swimming team? Does it make sense that I'd almost drown if I'm on the swim team? Okay. Let's back out of here. Wonder what's out there. This is what my dad looked like. I remember him. Was it always this lumpy? Oh, my dad again. In a sick anime picture of me? Child's drawing. It vaguely resembles a koi fish. James Pond. Hard. I was his child, and I was her child. In this kingdom by the sea. Should I knock for Mom? Yeah, I think I'm ready. Are you awake? Yes. You hear her undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door only a crack for it to be caught by the chain lock and held nearby closed. She studies you. She closes the door. You hear her undo the last chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up? Bathroom door was locked. Her cold demeanor thaws for a moment. Shit. She pounds her head with the palm of her hand. She gestures for you to go sit at the table while she retreats into your room and unlocks the bathroom. Quick, lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns, quickly and efficiently. Your bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you. Passing by to ascend the stairs in a staccato of thumps, it exits the basement. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns, trundling clumsily down the stairs. Some new words you don't hear often in this. She holds the railing to keep herself steady. In her other hand, she carries a large tote bag, bulging with concealed items. All right. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mom. Did you sleep well, Mom? No. Disgusting. She's wearing the same clothes from yesterday. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she's slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable. You seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips open a notebook and makes note of that response. How was your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. She flips her notebook closed, and the fake smile turns into a real one. You're gonna do better today, right? Today is gonna be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. All I need you to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Yes. Big shark. She places a plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within you. Nostalgia, sorrow, mostly, intriguingly, love. Now, is there anything this reminds you of? Happy. Oh, family. I'm gonna say my dad. I'm assuming he took me to the aquarium. Dad or the aquarium works. Let's put Dad in there. Ooh. That's the toy Dad got for me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Yes, let us out of the bowl. I think there's a fucking ancient ass fish in my brain. It's not really a good time for that right now. Aw man, promise me we'll go sometime, okay? Just like how we used to when Dad was still around. Memories of your father's embrace fill your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here, does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Mom lets out a melancholic chuckle. It's funny. You used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. He even considered buying a second one to switch out so we could clean it while you weren't looking. Hey. He never did, don't worry. After he passed, you were even more inseparable. I thought maybe they just divorced, but I guess he died. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mom share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. Mom lovingly plants her hands on your cheek. I'm just glad I didn't lose both of you. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed onto the surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, an opalized skeleton frozen in time and then cracked open like an egg. Should I move myself a little more so you guys can actually read? Yeah, you don't need to see the bank words. We'll just tuck me right in the corner. Sorry for the first, half an hour you couldn't see all the stuff. Mother hesitates, Unsure if she should show you this. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. I think that's what's in my head. What does this remind you of? Nickel stuff. Fish, rock, Burgess shale. Can I say reminds me of mom? Mayhaps. Let's try it. Where's mom? Yeah, it reminds me of her work. You have a memory of being at the top of the stairs to the basement, peeking down at your mother while she toiled away down here in her lab. She was looking at this rock, spending all her time with it, as if it had enchanted her. She wouldn't let you see what she was working on. Every time you interrupted, she'd tell you firmly to leave. This is the topic of her next research study, a study she's been working on night and day for most of the summer. You spent the whole summer with that fossil. Time got away from me. Memories are all tinged with loneliness and guilt. Your mother had called you her lab assistant. All you did to help her was cook and clean. Back then, you told yourself you did all that work for love. But now, you can't even help but feel indignant. There we go. Clear all the words from my brain. Kind of a waste of time, sitting down here in the dark while the summer passes. You touched a nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fist. A steel veil crosses over her eyes. You spoiled brat. You can play and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all this work I've done so we can fix our family. You shouldn't have said that. Why not? It's the truth. Play? You didn't let me go outside. I felt like I was in prison. You have to learn your lessons. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on having memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she was reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. What lesson, Mom? Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. This thing is definitely in my brain. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I snuck down here and this thing dug itself into my brain, I think. I was ready to forgive you, for us to go back to the way things were. It seems you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from sleeping further. Roughly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. Should I have not have brought up her work then, maybe? Just maybe? She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stops away from the door, begins ascending the stairs out of the basement. You messed up, pushed your buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want for nothing else but the comfort of the bed. You find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights in your arms. You try to wiggle, and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failures. Your mother enters the room, wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake? I didn't use enough anesthesia. You tried to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine, you won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you, and gripping your face with a clawed hand. The pick inches closer to your eyes. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. that's okay. Oh god. Ooh, this is so creepy looking. There's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket, push out into the nerves of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Oh my god, did I mess up the game? Suddenly, it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in this darkness. Until a familiar voice. Nima? Is that you? I so messed that up. Okay. Well, guess we run it back. Okay, everyone. And with the power of editing, we're back to where we were. Let's see if I can say something else this time. Tomato boy. No. Yeah, what would you say? A rock. Let's try this. That's just a rock. It's not just a rock. It's an important rock. Why do you think it's important? I say it's a fossil without it. It's a fossil from work. This is one of the fossils that you study for work. You're reminded of all the time your mom spends in her office toiling away at descriptions and classifications for fossils like these. A job that takes up so much of her time, yet pays so little. You're working with these fossils pretty much all the time. You wrote books about them. Do you remember this one's name? When you look at this fossil, the only thought that comes to your head is that it looks like the silhouette of a shadowed man. There's something about it that calls to you, as if the shape of the stone is perfect shape to fit you. You have a desire to crawl inside the stone and become entombed within it. Is it a reference to Junji Ito? No. Marilla Splendens. Well, that's alright. It's not important right now. You sigh. She constantly tested you on this useless shit. That small spark of anger unlocks a treasure trove of hidden resentment you held for your mother and her work. How much she offloaded onto you in order to prioritize her research. Kind of a waste of time. What was that? Oh, am I going down the same path? You spent the whole summer down here obsessing over things that have been dead for millions of years. You touched a nerve with that. She spent balling her fists. A steel bit crosses over her eyes. You spoiled brat. You can play and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all the work I've done is so we can fix our family. You shouldn't have said that. Why not? It's the truth. Play? You didn't let me go outside. I felt like I was in prison. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. Don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. Oh, this is different than last time. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. What lesson, Mom? Oh, never mind. I think this is going on the silly path. Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you. First, go back to the way things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed. I think I'm dying again tonight, fellas. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Roughly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your bed. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs to the basement. Messed up, you push your buttons. She doesn't seem to love you anymore. You banish the errant thoughts from your mind. After the interrogations today, you want nothing else but the comfort of the bed. Find yourself awake in bed. Oh yeah, we're going down the same path. I'm just gonna skip through this. Okay, yeah, I messed up again, I think. And scary death animation. Jeez. Okay. we're gonna try one more time. We're gonna have another cut to when I'm back at that question again. And we're gonna see if I can do anything different this time. Okay. We're actually gonna go back a little earlier. I wanna try saying something different to this too. Let's joke. Say joke. Let's make a shark joke to her. Hey, why are sharks banned from casinos? Card shark. Because they're card sharks. Nice. Aw, he's so cute. Can I have him? It's already yours, Nima. Light. Isolation. He's always there for me when I'm lonely. And how often are you lonely? You shrug. You know. She writes something in her notebook. Okay. Trapped? No. Lamp. A trapped light is a lamp. I'll give her that. If I say fish. Fish. That's a fish. All fish are found in the ocean. Not exactly. This is a shark. And actually, there are species that can live in freshwater environments such as lakes, rivers. River. Shudder, treacherous rivers. Nah, he's from the sea. Blood. Amazing. You admire the hulking beast before you. Such strong jaws, 300 razor-sharp teeth capable of exerting 1,800 kilograms of force. Perfect for tearing anything to shreds. Wish I could be like him. Mom quickly jots something down in her notebook. Go on. You're not sure why you just said that. If I was like him, I'd be in control. Why would you want that? You won't be able to tie me up or keep me trapped down here. You're not trapped down here. Then let me out. No. Let's not say thanks. Pain? No. Body. Feel. Let's see what this leads to. Looks like it'd be really nice to hold. Okay. Bed. This makes so much sense. Last night you would have sworn your body was missing a shark-shaped pillow. This is supposed to be on my bed. Yes. Do you know why? Is there any way to get love? Dad plus mom equal love, maybe? Family. No. Don't want to say dad just yet, because I feel like that moves us on. I feel like that's the answer I need to get to. Dream. Why isn't he moving? Is he sleeping? This is a toy. Oh. Tent. You pick up the shark and wiggle it in a way that makes its tail swish back and forth like it's swimming. I'm the king of the sea. That means I'm a big fish that makes all of the rules. You drop your voice to impart the shark, the aura of command. Your mother reaches out and takes the shark from you and places it back on the table. Maybe later, Nima. Okay. Sorry about that. I just had something come up in real life real quick, but now we're back to it. Let's go bold again. Can I say anything about it? If we took this guy to school, everybody would make fun of us. Can't let your mother think you're lame. I don't know this guy. Yes, you do. Shit, she knows. I say he's a friend? You've known this guy for a long time. Old friend of yours, in fact. But pet. Pet fish? What's the pet fish doing out of his house? This isn't your pet fish. That's kind of close. Where do fish live? Bulls? The sea? You've said pet fish, so where do pet fish live? Aquariums? That's right. And what do aquariums make you think about? Fish? Nima, no. Okay, let's move on. That's the toy Dad got for me at the aquarium. I'm gonna skip through this to the next part. Now we're gonna have to skip her, make it anything about anything but her work. Is it a lamp? No. A rumble in the basin and water raining down from the sky. A sudden blanket of earth pulled across you from somewhere in the far beyond your vision. You're pretty sure that's what it would be like to be buried alive. Nima, what does this remind you of? What if I say sad? Is this sadness? Is that sadness? No, not sadness exactly. More of an ennui, a loneliness, a yearning. It's a complex feeling. Is it a friend? An old friend. So you recognize it? Oh yes. Your mother used to quiz you on all different fossils of the Cambrian era. Each of them have a fancy name, and you know all of them. This one is Morella splendens. Yes, that's right. Do you remember how I got it? They're a dime a dozen, and they gently swim near a seafloor. Larger things would come descending, big tube-like monsters with 5 eyes arranged in a ring. They'd suck them up and eat them. No, I mean, wait, what are you trying to describe? I think I am one of those things. The sky mouth. Their bodies are translucent except for its brain and mouth. You open your mouth wide so your bomb can understand the circumference of the mother's maw. Your jaw clicks loudly as you push it past its natural extension. Nima, stop making things up. Then there's the other guy. The low-flying thing that has the fingers on its mouth. Like its face is a hand. Put your hands on your cheeks and wiggle your fingers. Are you talking about Anomalocaris? What's the thing called that looks like a skull with eye sockets going around the crown of its head, with 1,000 tentacles coming out of its mouth that pull it along the sea floor? Nima, I'm a foremost expert on the Cambrian period, so I know you're just making stuff up. My work is important. I won't stand for you making mockery out of it. I might be going back. We might be ending it here. I think all paths end up leading to this. You touched a nerve. She reacts by balling her fists and turning away from you. Oh, right. She clearly mistakes your genuine interest for further insult. How insecure. Please answer the original question. School. Homeschool? Book. Nope. Don't want to tell her about her work. Let's make a joke about it. Joke time. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Not right now, Nima. Tough crowd. Trapped. Why show this? Ooh. Did I fit? You really think you could fit inside that thing? Kind of want to try that after a minute. Trophy. No. Envy. Tend. This is an old friend of yours, you're sure. There's a familiar feeling you can't shake, and that's most likely a hint. This is my pet rock, Rocky Lee. He's a treasured member of the family. You think I could have possibly forgotten about Rocky? You don't have a pet rock. Are you just making stuff up to buy time, or do you not know what this is? It's Tomato Boy. No. Life. This is life. Life, from the beginning of everything, here it is. The beginning of a large-scale life on Earth, the Cambrian explosion. Some wonder, why did the Cambrians explode with life? You know what nobody knows for certain. It might have a lot to do with the invention of a new evolutionary dynamic. The predator and prey. That's true. I suppose you could say that the meaning of life existence is to eat other life. Interesting. How does that make you feel? I don't know. Kind of hungry. The spirit of the Cambrian period relinquishes control of your body and return to your regular self. You shrug. Corpse? Science? Probably just gonna be about your work, yeah. Hungry. Your stomach growls. Your mother eyes and draws the fossil back just out of reach. I know I can't eat rocks, except for salt and gizzard stones, but humans don't have those, right? Be nice to have a gizzard, then you could grind up your prey as you consume it whole. Your mother places the rock on the table but keeps it close to her. It's quite precious to me. Do you know why? I found it. I'm gonna try this. I think this might end the run again. It might end here. Let's see. She asks you what it means to you. It's something complicated wordless bubbles up in your throat. Hatred. Why would you show this to me? You slam your fist on the table and stand to glower down at your mother. Looking at the stone summons memories of burning and crushing, endless water pushing down on you. Trapped and unable to move, all you can do is rattle your teeth, unable to even open your jaw enough to bite your own tongue. I don't understand, Nima. What's wrong? I'm trapped. I can't move. Sensory memories flash with your brain that make your skin crawl. Your body won't respond. You're drowning. You hold the sides of your head and rock back and forth in the chair. You want to lash out, jump across the table, pound that rock into her skull just like what happened to you. Hey, keep control of yourself. You have to stay in character. Something is stopping you. Some small part of you that begs you not to hurt her. Help. My mother's trapped me in the basement. Help. You begin to scream. Maybe the neighbors will hear you and come and rescue you. Your mother launches across the table and grabs you roughly around the neck. She hauls you forward and smothers your mouth with her hand. All right, I think I've seen enough. While grasping at the table, she takes a syringe out of her pocket. Your screams muffle through her hands. It's time for bed, Nima. Find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights on your arms, and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. Yup. We're gonna die again. Let's see. Let's just get this done. Damn. I think all paths in this demo must lead to this eventually. Wow. Okay. Well then, I think that just about does it. What an interesting game. I think this is just a demo for now. I'm assuming all paths on the demo lead to that ending. I think I'm gonna probably play it when it comes out. You'll be able to catch streams of it when it's out. I don't know if it has an exact release date yet. But that was really cool. I really like the art style. I really want to figure out more of what's going on. What I can piece together, it seems something about that stone and what's in it in the Cambrian period is maybe what's inside my brain. And I think that's what's taken over Nima's body. It has something to do with her bomb hitting her in the head with a rock like that, or that exact rock. But let's leave it at there for now until the full game releases. So, if you had fun here watching me play this, maybe consider subscribing. You'll be able to catch me playing all types of games. I'm usually live a couple times a week, and I hope you have a good time. Anyway, bye-bye.